Have you ever felt like your mind is racing, filled with uncontrollable thoughts? It's a common experience many of us face daily. We often find ourselves trapped in a whirlwind of thoughts, leading to suffering or struggle. Interestingly, this struggle isn't really about us at all. Let's explore a new perspective on how we perceive our mind's activity. This fresh viewpoint could be a turning point for you. It's about seeing these mental attacks in a completely different light. This new understanding can be the start of rising above the mind and its deceptive games. You don't have to wait years to grasp this concept. The realization we're discussing can happen right now, in this moment. It's not about stopping your thoughts using your mind. That's like trying to stop ocean waves by pushing them down with your hands. Instead, it's about transcending the mind and its illusions. It's about stepping back and observing your thoughts without getting caught up in them. Have you noticed how certain thoughts pop into your head uninvited and often unwelcome? They might be worries about the future or negative scenarios. When these thoughts arise, our natural reaction is often to resist them. We ask ourselves, why am I thinking this? I don't want to think about it. This resistance can lead us into a state of internal conflict. It's almost as if there are two forces at war within our minds. One part of us recognizes that we are not our thoughts. We understand, at least intellectually, that thoughts just happen without our control. Yet despite this knowledge, there's a disconnect. We often struggle to grasp the truth about our thoughts in everyday life. We fight our own minds, trying to push away certain ideas. This internal battle creates a feeling of two opposing entities inside our brain. It's as if there's a you and an adversary coexisting in your mind. These are what we call mind attacks. They're relentless, causing discomfort, anxiety, and stress. It feels chaotic and unsettling. But here's the crucial point. This entire turmoil is an illusion. It's a trap we fall into, believing we're active participants in this mental chaos. As we explore this topic further, I invite you to engage in a simple yet profound exercise of self-realization. This isn't about blindly accepting an idea. It's an invitation to observe something fundamental about your true nature beyond your mind. I want to guide you to recognize that you are awareness itself. This awareness is the foundation that allows everything else to exist. It's the space within which everything, including your body and mind, exists. When I refer to you, don't picture your physical form. You're not limited to a shape, image, or any physical sensation. You are formless, beyond any physical attributes. The mind, with its thoughts and concepts, cannot truly define or create you. You exist independently of these mental constructs. You're a presence that has always been beyond the reach of words or thoughts. The truth of your existence can't be conceptualized or imagined. It's far more profound and fundamental than that. When your mind is quiet and thoughts aren't clouding your awareness, what remains? Don't ponder this intellectually. Instead, simply observe what's left when mental chatter fades away. This exercise isn't about describing or labeling. It's about being present with what you find. Experience it directly. Recognize the essence of your being that exists beneath the noise of thoughts. This presence isn't something you need to create. It's already there. It's who you truly are beyond your mind and its activities. The concept of mind attacks highlights a crucial truth. Thoughts occur within your mind, but they're not directed at your true self. This is key to understanding how to handle overwhelming mental experiences. When fear, anxiety, or shame flood your mind, it feels like they're happening to you. But let's think about this. Who are these thoughts happening to? If you're the awareness observing them, how can they be targeting you? This might seem abstract, so let's break it down. When your mind goes into overdrive, it seems like you're under attack. But this you that feels overwhelmed is just another thought. It's part of the mental chatter, not your true essence. Your true essence is the awareness observing all these thoughts and feelings. Consider this scenario. Your mind starts spiraling into anxiety and fear. These thoughts seem to assault you. Thoughts spark emotions in our bodies, which we might mistake for our true selves. Yet we're also aware of these feelings. This awareness is effortless and constant, always observing everything that happens. It watches our thoughts and the physical sensations they create. You might wonder, who is experiencing all this? It feels like it's happening to me. But we need to explore what this me really is. When you think of me, where does your attention go? Often, it's to the body or a sense of self that seems solid and real. But this isn't your true self. It's a mental construct, an identity created by thoughts and perceptions. The body, which we often identify with, is just an object within our awareness. We observe and experience it, but it's not what we are. The body doesn't think or create thoughts. The mind does that. The mind builds the idea of me, often linking it to the body. But if you try to find this me in your experience, you'll notice it's hard to grasp. It's not a real entity. It's a creation of the mind, part of the ego. The ego is where this sense of self seems to exist, but it's not real in the usual sense. It's not your true essence. Your true essence is the awareness that observes the ego, thoughts, and body. This awareness is constant and unchanging, unlike our ever-shifting thoughts and emotions. When your mind seems chaotic, it's really an internal debate within itself. Different parts of the mind argue with each other. This can become a cycle that feeds itself, especially when we invest a lot of attention and energy into these mental arguments. So when you focus on intrusive thoughts, they often grow stronger and more frequent. This happens because we tend to link our identity with our mind, making these thoughts incredibly compelling. But there's a simple solution: just be. This means returning to your true nature as pure awareness. It's about existing in that state effortlessly. There's no need to actively do anything. Simply be present and observe. You'll realize that you're naturally aware of your thoughts. Awareness is your default state. You don't need to try to be aware. It happens automatically. That's who you truly are. Recognizing this can be freeing and empowering. Being aware isn't something to achieve. It's about acknowledging and embracing your natural state. The practice becomes one of choice. Choose to stay in this state of awareness instead of getting tangled up with your mind. When your mind starts to race, let it be. Understand that these mental acrobatics aren't happening to you. As pure awareness, you're separate from these thoughts and emotions. They can't affect your true nature. This perspective is especially powerful when dealing with physical sensations like pain. Even when your body hurts, it's not you in the deepest sense who feels it. Your body registers the pain, and you're the awareness of this sensation. Nothing can truly happen to awareness itself. It remains untouched, observing everything without being affected. Remember, you're formless and boundless. You can't be pinpointed to a specific location. You're everywhere and nowhere at once. Imagine the mind as a vast, open space. Within this expanse, thoughts, emotions, and sensations arise. They don't define the space, they're simply phenomena occurring within it. Your true self is this boundless space, allowing experiences to emerge without pushing them away or getting entangled. This is the art of being, letting things happen without involvement. In this state, the mind naturally quiets down. Thoughts that once seemed loud and demanding lose their significance. They become background noise, noticeable but not defining. Suffering comes from attachment to thoughts, not the thoughts themselves. By releasing this attachment, you find peace. View mind attacks as opportunities for growth and transcendence. Welcome these moments as chances to expand your inner space and deepen self-understanding. You don't need to actively change your thoughts. Instead, focus on returning to your true being. Disidentify from the mind and anything with form. As you do this, your thoughts will naturally realign and change. Meditation is a powerful tool in this journey. However, it's crucial to approach it with the right understanding. Meditation isn't about stopping thoughts. That's a common misconception. Its true purpose is to allow something to happen, not to do something. Meditation helps you realize your true nature as awareness, the observer of all that occurs. You're not trying to achieve a particular state. Rather, you're recognizing your essence as the space in which all experiences arise. Close your eyes and let the world fade away as you turn inward during meditation. Allow thoughts, sensations, and emotions to flow freely without effort. Don't try to control the experience. Simply be present and aware. Through this practice, you'll gradually realize your true nature. This realization brings a profound sense of freedom and inner peace. It's a journey that reveals the calm essence at your core. As you grasp this concept, releasing mental distractions becomes easier. Take time to revisit these ideas for a deeper understanding. Embrace this approach, and you'll find a new sense of tranquility in your daily life. May your day be filled with peace and self-discovery.